What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. We got the motor all out of the anti-room. Like I said, the clutch was grinding, and as you can see, it was grinding a little bit. Let me get the light. Let me get the light up for you guys. It was grinding just a little bit. I think we had this throwout bearing a little too high or too wide, too far out. So when it was pushing, the clutch was grinding a little bit. Nothing major, you know. It's still usable, but the middle piece, as you can see right here, shattered into pieces as soon as I touched it. So I think that was another reason why it was grinding. So we're gonna call up Clutch Masters and try to get them to send us another one. I know the guy at Clutch Masters, I forgot his name, I'll look at my emails, but I know he told me that if I ever had a problem with that, just call him up and they'll give me another one for free. So I'm gonna hit him up and I'm gonna get that. So basically all we're doing is basically waiting for we gotta wait for that, the little, I don't know what it's called, the bushing, I don't know what it's called in the middle, I forgot. But we're waiting for that. We gotta remeasure for the throwout bearing to make sure that everything, all the measurements are good and we're ready to go on that. But other than that, the car is ready to go. We just need to fix that. I have an oil problem with the turbo that I need to fix, and we need to put more coolant, and that's it. The car is ready to go. So other than that, we're ready to rock. So I guess I'll get back to you guys when we get that piece. I say we should get it in a couple days, so I guess I'll continue there when I get that piece and we put it all in, put the clutch back on. So I catch y'all, I'll be right back. What's up, guys? Here we are 3 days later, and we got the little piece that we needed for this car to run. This is all that we needed for this car to run. And we have to do a couple measuring on the throwout bearing for the motor, because like I said, it did sound like it was rubbing. That piece that was in there was demolished. See the pieces right here was demolished. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna put this in the freezer to get this shrunk, because you know when metal gets cold it shrinks. So I'm gonna get this shrunk. So I don't know if that's the right word, but I'm gonna get it so where it gets smaller, so I could be able to put it right up in here, and then the transmission's gonna stab right into it. So I don't know why that one got destroyed. Maybe it was like a little crooked and then it just like rattled itself, but that was one reason why all this was happening. So we're gonna measure out still, get this in there, and then we should have this back on the road. I do have more oil and more coolant, so once I start putting it back in, I'll start recording again. So get right back to y'all. What's good, y'all? We back to completely together. I'm sorry I skipped all the trial and error of putting everything in. I just wanted to get it done, make the rest of the video, you know. So we got a little fishnet turbo guard on my turbo. We got an oil restrictor in there. We do got a new return down here because this is a journal bearing turbo, so we needed to make a bigger return. So we got 10AN running down there. Right now I'm about to hook up the boost controller so we can drive this car tonight. Everybody wants to see it, everybody's excited to see this car, so I kind of wanted to drive it tonight. So I'm about to hook up the boost controller. There's already coolant in here, so gotta figure that out, fix some of that. I'm about to go get a new hose to go right here because this one has a kink in it. So I'm gonna try to get a new hose to go right here. I don't know what coolant will come off if I pull this off. Maybe, yes it will. Fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna go get a new hose for that so we can bleed the system, and then we should be ready to go. I just want to, I gotta reinstall my fan because the clips that was on my fan broke, so I'm gonna reinstall the fan as well. But other than that, everything else is buttoned up. It should be all good to go. All right, boys, so round two, I had to give it a jump, so that's why the Mini Cooper's next to it. But round two, we're gonna try to get all this air out of the car. I'm bleeding it right now, but round two, we're looking really good. Car sounds good, turbo's spooling. So I guess we're gonna take it for a drive. Let's see if it's smoking anymore. Temps at 101. It's not smoking anymore. So it looked like we're pretty good. We'll give it a test drive right now. So let's go for a test drive. All right, guys. So we got everything buttoned back up. Remember when I said the oil was pushing through the turbo? I didn't vent, didn't put a catch can onto the valve cover. So my buddy Josh tomorrow is gonna weld two 10 AM bungs onto the valve cover. Plus there's another like bung or another like spot to put a vent right next to the water pump. So I'm gonna go buy that tomorrow as well. But everything is back into the car. We got everything back together. The clutch is spaced all right. We still have to bleed probably the coolant, I believe. I bled it a little bit, but I want to still try to bleed it some more. But right now we've got no valve cover until tomorrow till he can weld all that up. Then the car will be back on the road. So after he does that, we'll probably give it a test drive. So I'm gonna leave y'all right there. I'm real tired. I've been working on this car. I want to get it done hopefully today, but now since I found out I wasn't venting enough crank pressure, so it was pushing oil out the turbo. So now we fixed that. Well, now we're about to fix that. We should be able to drive it, but I'm gonna let y'all go. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.